time for people that are weak and they say, I can't. No, you can. You will.
So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta shut the fuck up and do it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Practice what you preach.
Just you, mano to mano. Who's talking inside? Is there anything left? You're at the bottom of the barrel. No place to go but up. That's the voice that carries your weak ass, pathetic ass, and everyone said goodbye to and left. To get the fuck up on your piece of fortitude, stand back up in a cloudy day until the sun comes out. That is your finest hour. That's the positive confidence of pride, not the negative confidence of ego. We're worried about other people. What we do every day, every single day, what we do becomes habitual and routine. Through practice, every single day we do the same thing, regardless.
A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very, very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control.
You have to have no fear. You have to have no fear. You have to believe in who you are and what you do. And just go fucking get it.
There are times when you want to quit. Because we're all human. You make sure you remember one thing. All the times and hours and days you sacrifice to do the best.
0 days off. Not one. Every single fucking day I train.
Every day I feel like eating. Every day I feel like giving my wife the best life. Every day I feel like driving in a nice car. Every day I feel like flying first class. Every single day of my life I feel like giving 100%. Every single day. Somebody said yesterday, E.T., you gave 120. What you gonna do tomorrow? I said, I don't know. Give 140. I don't know, but I don't have days where I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. I don't have days to wait.
You need to get on it. You need to be in here every day. You're almost out of time. You're 22, you're late. Because I realized I saw a lot of people that didn't have any sense of urgency in their life, and when you don't have a sense of urgency, things aren't going to happen. They're not just going to happen for you. You're not going to become a victim unless you make it happen.
What the hell are we all waiting for to start attacking life? Waiting for the stars to align? Back when I was growing up, the sun came out. All I need is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle ain't coming. There is no perfect time to start. You got to start now with changing your life. We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own tests. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. In the military, we have this big old rucksack on our back. You extra gear the shit you're dealing with in life. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it. You have to do your best work when you're at least motivated.
If you want something bad enough, you can't let anybody tell you you can't do something. I'll repeat that. If you want something bad enough, you can't let anybody tell you you can't do something. Not even yourself.
I get it, Dylan. Even if I'm just going through the motions, I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. Yeah, I get up and get out of bed.
Why am I having such a structured life? Why?
Some people can sit around and wait for the opportunity to change like this, and then they get the fuck up. Some people strike when that iron's hot. Other people just keep on striking until the fucking blade's so hot it flex through anything. Some people get up in the middle of a snowstorm or a rainstorm, pushes through, listen to their pride, not their ego. And what happens? The sun comes out, birth of a new day, new opportunities. We're living. We're not waiting for it to pass by.
Just work. And if you don't get what you thought you were going to get, show up and still go to work.
You got to keep working. Your time's going to come. Trust me. You have to work every single day. I think that's where the confidence comes from. You got to work. Your time is going to happen. You're here for a reason. That's the time that really counts. That's the time that really matters.
Whatever you do, I guarantee you, when you do it, nobody can do it like you do it. The problem is you don't hardly do it. You love food too much. You love that alcohol too much. You love that something too much. You love that vice too much. There's something that you love more than yourself.
You can say you want a different life, but you're still living like you got time to waste. So you must go all in. Because when you do, you leave fear and doubt behind. There's no more shortcuts, no more excuses, and no more half effort. Your only option from here on out is relentless action.
You don't even have to do 7
120. So make the choice today. Stop holding back. Stop waiting for permission. Stop leaving the door open for the old you. Go all in. Fully commit and take everything that you ever wanted.
Your whole life is not this point because of you. Your poor choices. The only person that knows what's gonna get you out of this spot is you. No more fucking excuses. When we're coming up the reason why you can. Grab a fucking gear. Get focused. Get ferocious. Try to level up.
If you never quit, if you never give up, if you never give in, you're going to get exactly what you wanted. No, over and over and over and over until the wall itself, until the law of physics says.
It's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be. And you're so damn busy waiting to feel like it, and you're never going to.
Well, what about jet lag? What if there's a time change? What if there's no good gym? Don't care. Time change? Don't care. Jet lag? Don't care. Don't have a good gym? Don't care. Just shut your mind out. It gets no vote. Set up your gear, set up your weights, and do the work. Just do the work. Go through the motions. Get it done.
The greatest version of you is not the I can do anything version of you. The greatest version of you is the disciplined version of you. The greatest version of you is the version that has parameters. Now, I don't do that. I don't drink that. I don't go there with these people. I'm focused. I have a prize that's in front of me. I know what I'm supposed to do, and that ain't it. I have to stay right here.
Most people can't succeed because they can't deal with all the old motherfuckers pulling them off the game plan. You're gonna have to get real fucking comfortable sticking to your own plan and telling them no when they want to go out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
No.
Sunday. You gotta let everything go with that thing you pursue.
No.
You can't chase two rabbits and catch both of them. I want to know what the I'm made of. I want to know what I can overcome.
No.
I know that the harder the obstacle to overcome, the more strength I'm going to gain from it.
I'm taking things to the
No.
next level. You keep gossiping and I'll keep working. You keep talking smack and I'll keep working. You keep focusing on everything and everyone else and I'll keep working. And when you finally look around where you are and where I'm at, you realize that you have nothing left to talk smack about. You will lose, I will win.
That person who's your hater, they thought they defeated you. That person who told you you'll never amount to anything, they thought they defeated you.
Use it for fuel. Use it for energy. Put them on the mental Rolodex in your mind. And when you don't want to do shit, roll through your brain. Pull up that motherfucker that you need. That person who said you couldn't do something. Use it for energy. Instead of killing them with kindness, torch them with success.
Oh, you're being unrealistic. You're dreaming. Yes, I am dreaming. So a lot of people stop dreaming. Don't you stop dreaming.
You're gonna get up, you're gonna get dressed, you're gonna get out, and you're gonna do what you've been called to do. You're gonna be what you called to. You're gonna have, and you're gonna prove to everybody that tried to break you, you're gonna prove it wrong. Everybody that tried to stop you, everybody that tried to kill your brain.
Yep. Fuck yeah, baby. Top. Fuck off.
You feel bad about being so blessed when you worked your ass off to get it. You decided all the clubs, partying, that ain't for me. I'm gonna be out here running in the hot sun, practicing, playing basketball, shooting on weekends while everybody else is hanging out. You got your focus right. You see me in my Rolls Royce, private planes, rooftop hotel, 5-6-star lifestyle. I work my ass off. Last time I lost sleep over a hater.
Shut the noise out. Embrace the fact that you don't like it. You do somewhat. Develop the interior core where it doesn't matter if people call you crazy. One of the things limiting you from your income, your impact, or world-class life, you care too much about what people think about you. Everyone has an opinion. Why let the opinions of other people deny you from the life they'll make history?
You ain't gotta be the most talented when you got that dog. repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win. Life will yield to you. And I'll go to war for what I want. I'll go to war for what I love. So I won't stay down. So if you get in my way, I will either step on you or step over you. This is your territory. This is your turf. This is your field. This is your field. This is your home. Protect what's yours.
The first level to success in life, listen to me, the very first level is you seeing it. Like it's clear to you. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly when you want it. You know exactly what it tastes like. You know what it looks like. You know what it smells like. Before you really blow up, and you get success, you literally have it in the palm of your hand without having it. You gotta know what it looks like, tastes like, feel like, because you know you're gonna compromise.
I don't offer my mission hand. No one's gonna allow you. It's gonna be that way. It's not conditionally focused. What that means is that you are in and you believe in yourself. No one can change that.
Winners complain. Winners want to hear themselves talk. Champions do not complain. Why? Because they're focusing on what they say they want to do as a goal. You're not putting energy. You're not commanding your ship. You're not commanding your opportunity. You're not commanding your resources. You're not commanding your dreams and goals. You look at them jokers once every 3 months, if that. You better be looking at them jokers every day. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. I need us to look at all the possibilities, all of the potential. I need us to go through every single day. Monday grind, Tuesday grind, Wednesday grind, Thursday grind, Friday grind, Saturday grind, Sunday grind. Every opportunity that exists, I need you to go after it. If you want to be successful, if you want to dominate in the area, you gotta let everything go with that thing you pursue. You can't chase 2 rabbits and catch both of them. So you put your attention on one and go after it. Champions are focused on the goal. They don't have time to be doing stuff that's not going to help them toward the goal. And so what you're focusing on throughout the course of the day, it has to change. What you're looking at, what you're reading, what you're watching, the conversations you have. You must now be focused on your dreams. You must be focused on your goals. When you are great, you don't focus on a week. When you are great, you don't focus on a month. When you are great, you don't focus on a year. You concentrate on the 24 hours that's in front of you and you nail it. If you plan to shake of this world, then you have to hustle. That is the secret. That is the reason Michelangelo said, if you knew how much work I put into my art, you would not call it genius. You know how hard I worked to get here? I put in too many hours. I sweat too much blood, too much tears. I worked hard to get here. Didn't nobody give me this. I didn't grow up with wealth. Didn't nobody pay me. I worked for this. Sweat, blood, tears. I earn every dime I get. I worked for this. I put in time.
We have to stop making excuses. We have to stop letting into distractions. We have to stop getting unfocused. Everyone wants to win, but few want to prepare. Few want to put in the work that it truly takes. Few want to really love the process.
What's up, Viper?
It's addictive and obsessed with the result and what we want. And really, the magic is in the feeling and the process. The magic is in the day-to-day. The magic is in the work. The magic is in the practice. The magic is in the moment where we become the winner of the we even want.
Most of the time, we don't have someone there to keep us in line, to make us push us.
Mm-hmm.
Good, swift kick in the ass when we slack off. What we have to do is we have to be our own sergeant, to hold the highest standards and allow no slacking.
Your problem is you start something, you stop it. You start something, you stop it. You feel good, you do it. You don't feel good, you quit. People who do stuff consistently and on time, they surpass people who talented and gifted. All men are creative. Some just work hard. And the problem with some of y'all is you want somebody else to support your dream. It's yours. I don't owe you a dime. It's your dream. If you wanted to have it,
Get your butt up and make it happen. Rise and grind.
if you wanted to have it, you won't have to do what I do. And that's get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And you won't have to act like you got all the energy in the world. Why? Because this is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. It's hard. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. decisions you make on money, the decisions you make on Tuesday, the decisions you make on Wednesday. If you decide to hit the snooze button, what you're doing is you're 10 minutes away from your goal. You just went backwards. Whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, whatever your destiny is, you have to be in alignment with them. Now, if you want to be strong, do and Mitchell Chalmers says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the race. I get a kick out of going up against the number 1 team. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the ground. I get a kick out of it. You want to become a diamond? Your whole attitude change, your whole mindset, your thinking, your relationships, the decisions that you make, how you spend your time, your energy, all of it changes. See, this is something that you can't be in this business. This business has to be in you. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. It's one thing to talk about your test. It's one thing to dream about your test. But it's another thing to wake up when you know you're supposed to wake up. To say no to that part. Saying no to quit when you still got 100 more shots to make. Saying no when your mind says stop, but you put in 50 more push-ups. You can't just talk about it. You gotta be about it.
Let's say tomorrow you know that alarm clock goes off at 6 o'clock in the morning. You think this thinking, whatever I said yesterday, I was comfortable. It was a nice day yesterday. I made this plan at 8 o'clock at night. Now it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. You hit that snooze button, you now walk out. If you get a 6:45 like you snooze a few times. You go to shower, now your day's all late, so now you feel a little guilty, now you missed your workout, you're running late for work now, and this business can just go you up. You must win the war in the morning. So then when you go into life that you cannot control, you already mentally won so many battles early in the fucking morning, so you're going into fucking war, having already so you're not going to war defeated. You're going to war knowing I read, I meditated, you prepared for what the life is going to be. You see that first thing what's going on. Still says, okay, I'm going to do what I have to do to get to where I have to go.
Think about getting up, like just fucking get up. And you just do it. You make it a habit. You gotta get over your mind going, I can't do this, it's too hard, You gotta push yourself through when you feel exhausted and say, there's a second winning here, I'm gonna find it. And if you find yourself saying, I can't do something, I don't want to do something, but you know if you make yourself do it, you're gonna be a better human being, then you must do it. Don't hesitate, do it immediately. Some people say, well, that's not a very safe life. That's not a very secure life. If you want security, go to prison. If you want freedom, this is how you live. Don't even use the word commit. Don't even think about the word discipline. Just do the thing every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Your only commitment is to the activity, not to the grand scheme, not to the big picture, not to the implications of what it is that you're doing. It's to do the thing. Habits are the building blocks of our lives. Not the goals or the grand schemes or the vision or the big idea. It's what you can do every single day. That matters more than anything. No excuses. Do it. Go for the no girlfriend. Do it. Time in my time. Do it. You said you were going to do out your mouth. You're a man now. And a man is only as good as his word. Not his emotions. Your emotions don't win championship. So when always going to cause you not to be your best, stop it. This is about you retraining your brain to understand this is a fucking process that we learn of discipline and execution and competition with ourselves. And if you want to dictate the success that you're going to create, you've got to learn to master the that everybody else thinks is irrelevant.
So many people out there fail, not because they don't have the ability. It's because they don't have the heart to go through adversity.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
It's a very mean and nasty place.
And I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it.
you'll go through some failures.
When you're in that darkness, you want to sit there and wait for the light to come. But you can't wait. The only way out is to step forward, to face your fears, to become your own light. There's going to be a lot of times y'all about to fail. We are all a work in progress. But in that moment, I want you to remember the power of you. You will change the world.
Even when you're struggling, even when you're discouraged, and you feel like other people have given up on you, don't ever give up on yourself.
The indomitable will, if you have a belief, you can do something. The only way you grow that, like in the gym, you grow your muscles by actually exercising. To grow the individual will to become something, you must get comfortable with fear and failure. They must be your best friends. They're the only one that moves that needle of life. Every hero you guys had was called an idiot, crazy, a loser. You must break society's status quo. Status quo is normality. It's alive but not living. It's death on a stick, guys. The belief of the individual overrides thousands of people with just intent. Safety, comfort zones are dead zones. You have to continue to push yourself because your true potential will never be matched, guys.
Nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
That's how winning is done.
Go out and get what you're worth, but you gotta be willing to take the hits.
The future rewards those who press on. With patient and firm determination, I'm going to press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. Stop complaining. Stop crying. We are going to press on. We've got work to do.
What's your why? What motivates you? What pushes you? What drives you? And if that thing is internal, if nobody has to call you, if nobody has to prod you, if nobody has to reward you, if nobody has to give you anything, if you are self-motivated and self-regulated, you can have it, you can be it, you can do it. Take ownership. Take extreme ownership. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Get control of your ego. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Take ownership of your mistakes. Take ownership of your shortfalls. Take ownership of your problems. And then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved. Take ownership of your mission. Take ownership of your job, of your team, of your future, and take ownership of your life. And lead to victory. It's possible you can live your dream. It's necessary that you have a plan of action, that you're and you work with the system, that you have the vision and never give up, that you become creative and relentless and keep on coming back again and again and again, and that it's you that you gotta take personal responsibility to make it happen, and that it's hard. Easy is not an option. And when life knocks you down, jump back up and say, it's not over until I win. What is the common denominator of failure?
Hello, Benin Superfort. Welcome in, bro.
You never say to me, oh, it's the competition, it's the economy, it's the president, it's Congress. If you wake up tomorrow morning and blame your failure on someone or something else, you have no reason to change, do you? But if you woke up in the morning and looked in the mirror and said, I am failing because of me, the decisions that I make, the energy I put in, I'm not passing the blame. If you look in the mirror tomorrow and say that, you will change. Because nobody likes thinking of themselves as a failure. Winners win and losers lose. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture. Take ownership. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Take ownership of your mistakes. Take ownership of your shortfalls. Take ownership of your problems. And then take ownership of the solutions that will get those.
Hey! Better, 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 better. Hey! Better, 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 better. Oh yeah, pop. Or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle if he's not the biggest? The elephant is probably one of the biggest. You can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. You can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle?
His mentality.
His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality. What happens when you're gazelle and you're not being pushed?
Chat, you're fucking beautiful.
Nobody's encouraging you. What happens when you're a gazelle and the lion's not chasing anymore? You stop running. What happens when you're a lion? When you're a lion, it does not make a difference. You realize that if your family is going to eat, that if that pack of lions is to survive, then you gotta go hunt. Part of being a beast is a gazelle. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. And boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process. A true hunter's goal is not the process.
I found out I was going too low with my squats, and that's what's been flaring up the fucking sciatica. To get the glutes, you only need to go to right there. Once you go here, that's when it starts to arch. And that's when, especially with sciatica, you compress that sciatic nerve. So I'm going to right about parallel now. There's no need for ass to grass here at 32, approaching 33 years old. We're going for growth and gains. Let's squat.
Nothing significant in gazelle mode. Nothing impressive happening in gazelle mode. fearful mode, nothing happens. Everything happens in line mode, like I'm coming to get you.
There are going to be days where you do not feel like doing anything. Those days are going to be there no matter what path you take.
We have two voices in our mind.
Switching up my squat
That one
stance.
voice is that
Not
soft
stance. Let me fucking change
that
this.
soft motherfucking voice that says sleep the fuck in. It's okay.
No, it won't even stop. It's bugged.
Saying you don't need to go hard.
What the
It's that
fuck?
calming voice. You want to be hugged and nurtured and all that shit.
That voice, that nagging voice of weakness, the one that tells you to back off, to simmer down, to take it easy. When you hear that voice, tell it no. Tell it to sit down and be quiet.
Suppress that voice. You've got another voice in your head.
No more going ass to grass with squats. There's no need. Once I go past here, you can see the lower back starts to arch a little bit this way. So I'm coming
That pain that you are feeling is the test.
right there.
This is a test. This is the day I'm going to find out if my goals really are my goals. Michael Jordan.
Right there.
He still scored more than the average dude with the flu. Even when you got the flu and you
Let's go. I got knee sleeves, hip circle, belt. We got the Paluvas on today. Ultimate balance, stability. Worked awesome. Dumbbell, hamstring curls, some ankle weight, mule kicks, some frog, double glute squeezes.
You're talking about an unstoppable force of nature that cannot be with.
Mental toughness is the ability to resist, to manage, overcome doubt, overcome worries, overcome concerns, overcome circumstances that prevent most people from succeeding or performing under pressure. Every human being that is not successful versus every human being that's successful, the only difference between them is mental toughness. One group, when they come up against trials and tribulations, they shrink. One group of people, when they come up against a
Here we go.
they shrink. Weak-minded people, they buckle, they complain, they look for every excuse. But mentally tough people, we saw the storm and we pull on our surfboard and we begin to surf on the waves that drown most people.
You have to understand that your greatest commodity, not your shoes, not your car, not your clothes, it's your mind. Your mind is the most important thing you have, and you gotta control it. I don't care what you have to control it. When you use what you're fighting for, what's your legacy, what you gonna do. You say you a champ, but do you practice like a champ? You say you a champ, do you fight like a champ? You say you a champ, do you have the mentality of a champ? Champions keep going when they don't have anything left in their tank. When they don't have no more. When it's over. When they're tired. When they're frustrated. When they're ready to give up. When they spend their last dime. That's when they get started. It's when you have nothing left. It's when you deplete all your money. When all your energy gone. That's when it's showtime. When you find a way out of nowhere. When you find breath that you don't have. When you find energy that did not exist. When you want this thing as bad as you want to breathe. That's when you find a way.
What is controlling your thoughts? What is enslaving you? Is it the television set? Feeding your mind images of what life should be? Or is it the drawing you in and controlling your time? Is it drugs or alcohol your brain and depleting your desires? Or is it weakness? A lack of discipline that prevents you from accomplishing what you want to accomplish.
Oh yeah. That was nice.
Gratification. We want the shortcut to the winner's podium. We want results now. And when we
That felt good.
short-term glory, sometimes we lose sight of those long-term goals. They fade. We lose focus. So stop the daily tasks and the daily disciplines that will allow us to achieve our goals. And a day slips by. Another day.
day turns into a week, and a week into a year, and you look up in 6 weeks, or 6 months, or 6 years, and you've made no progress, none. You lost sight of the long-term goal, and you think, and you begin to rationalize. Maybe I don't really want to. Maybe this goal isn't for me. And so you give up. You settle for the status quo. You settle for the easy road. You settle for, oh well, no. Don't do that. Embed that long-term goal in your mind. Burn it into your soul. Think about it. Write about it. Talk about it. Hang it up on your wall. But most important, do something about it. Every day, do something that moves you toward that goal, that keeps that goal alive and in sight and in focus. However small or insignificant that step might seem, take it, do it, make it happen. Because that goal...
Bonjour, monsieur, ça va?
Stick to it, so that you have the day you want. That's the trick. It's like, okay, I've got tomorrow. If I was going to set it up so the best possible day I could have, what would it look like? Well, then you schedule that.
So if you want more free time, you need more discipline time. More scheduled time towards the things that matter. More vacation time for you and your family. That's how you get ahead. What's your distraction? Just be honest. Are you distracted by ESPN? Are you distracted by movies, Netflix, video games, gossip? Are you distracted with things that don't matter in your life? Ask yourself truthfully, your big goals and dreams. Can you get laser obsessively focused almost to its exclusivity for an extended period of time? I'm talking about a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, even a decade towards something you want so badly you want it like oxygen. It's like you want it like you want to live. Are you extendedly laser focused on it, or do you get distracted easily? Our obsessions become our possessions, but we won't possess them if we're not truly obsessed. Turn your damn TV off. Turn your phone off a lot too. Does it really matter what's going on with the Kardashians right now? Don't be so obsessed with them. Be obsessed with your own reality TV program called your own life. This suffering, this sacrifice you're making is an indicator of progress. It's an indicator of obsession. Suffering and sacrifice and hard work is an indication of progress towards our dreams. The price you will pay for not making your dream come true is far greater than the one that you won't pay to make it come true. You'll pay that one the rest of your life. And so ask yourself what you're willing to risk. What's the price you're willing to pay? Stop negotiating the price. It's a freeing experience to totally commit. When you totally commit to a business, it's a freeing, it's powerful. It's almost like removing kryptonite from your life when you totally commit. When you do that, the people around you, it's costing too much. It's costing too much. You just go, no, it's worth it. There's a war going on. Light against darkness. Truth against lies. I'm talking about the war in your
That person that's holding you back. That person that's bringing you down. That person is...
Are you gonna say you wanna do something? Do it for 2
One more, Bob.
Like you did before last. You say you wanna lose weight, get in shape, get your business on the road, and then turn around and party, get lit, drink alcohol, eat like that, and continue to live below who you were created to be.
No. Make a declaration to yourself. Declare all out war that you're going to get out of this rut.
Decide today that you will no longer tolerate losing. You are going to be a winner.
Be the hero of your own movie. If your life
Whoa.
is a movie, and it started now, what would the hero of your life's movie do right now? Do that. Do those things. Write down your goals. Write down things you want to improve. Write down things you won't tolerate from yourself. Write down things you've done in the past and you never want to see yourself do again. And go forth from here as the hero of your own movie.
Every day is a new day, a new week, a new shot at life. An opportunity to come out of the gate like a man possessed and attack the day without mercy. Today,
I'm taking scalps. I'm putting the pressure on. I am the aggressor. I am on the attack. Because I will not stop.
I was never the strongest guy, fastest guy, not the smartest guy. But I will work, and I will work hard. I will be up when my competitor's asleep. I will be up when my enemy is curled up in bed. I will be up getting after it, and I recommend that you do the same.
People always say, you gotta love the work. You gotta love what you do. You don't have to love what you do. You gotta get addicted to what you do. You gotta be addicted to winning. You cannot work short hours. You gotta work hard hours. You gotta work smarter and you gotta work fucking harder. It's the work that you put in, the time and effort, the dedication, the hours that nobody else saw, and the sacrifice. You have to be disciplined. You have to be obsessive. You have to be addicted to the result.
At the end of the day, the person that will surrender is the person that didn't work as hard as the other person. You gotta work hard as the other person. So just when you felt like you did that last rep and your muscles are saying, I can't do no more reps, you say, I can't, you gotta do it. Because right now, while you quitting, you might be doing 5 more. While you quitting, giving up, while you saying, all right, I did enough, it's time to rest, you might just be getting involved.
If you want to be great, you want to be the absolute ever at what you do, you're going to be misunderstood by everybody. Because you're going to be so fucking obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes. Take every second of your fucking life. You know, I said balance. Yeah, balance is important for a lot of fucking people. But if you want to fucking go and when people do not like you, don't understand you, you're in that spot of obsession and drive. To be the best in the world at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of energy and strength that you have to pull it off.
You gotta eat it, you gotta drink it, you gotta sleep it, like it has to consume who you are.
Hello, video.
And if you're gonna be the best, the cream of the crop, if you're gonna be the apex, you gotta be it, not talk about it.
And people know when they think about this area, that's something you do. That you eat and sleep at. And that you do that. You do that. People know it.
You gotta be it. It has to consume you. It has to take over you. That when I see you, without even knowing you, I ought to be able to look at you and from your ethos, I ought to see you are the best of the best. I ought to know what you're doing without you saying one word. It ought to illuminate from you.
You've got to work on it. When other folk are having a good time, you've got to have the strength of character to concentrate, to read, to digest information.
The stronger your mindset is, the greater your skill set is going to be. Michael and Kobe weren't the greatest athletes, but their mindset is what separates those individuals.
Separate yourself. You playing against other teams, and you're doing exactly what they're doing. Separate yourself. Stop doing what they're doing. If you stop doing what they're doing, you're going to be a champion. Stop following. No more following. No more doing what everybody else is doing. Set the goal standards. It's time for y'all to set the standards.
Michael Jordan said in one of his interviews, when they said, "You're unbelievable, you're the greatest basketball player of all times." Tell me about that. And he says, well, you just mentioned the successes. But he says, for me to become the greatest basketball player, I missed 9,000 shots when I was playing basketball at the NBA games. Does it make him a failure? No. We all fail. It's okay. What is not okay is that when you fail, you stay down. Whoever stays down is a loser. And winners will fail and get up. Fail and get up. Fail and get up. You always get up. That is a winner.
You want to let up. You want to just throttle back a little. Put your body and your mind on a coast for a little while and just kind of go through the motions. And that's what you want to do. I say no. Weakness is
Run up, Trev up. Yep. Strong up.
Into submission through force of will. So I savage my body. I push, pull, and fight against gravity. I fight against fatigue and soreness. Says, give in. Give in. I will fight. This isn't a part-time gig. This isn't punch the clock for the day. You don't get weekends off. No. Here, there's no such thing. This is an everyday gig. Every day is a Monday. And you might not like it. Me, I love it. To me, every
day is a beginning, a new day, a new week, a new shot at life, an opportunity to come out of the gate like a man possessed and attack the day without mercy. Today, I'm taking scalps. I'm putting pressure on. I am the aggressor. I am on the attack. And of course, I will get tired. I will get beat up. I'll get knocked down and drained, and I will have some bad days. But I will not stop. How do you get to the gym every day? Step, go. How do you change your diet? Step, go. Don't plan anymore. Don't contemplate anymore. Don't make any more excuses or justifications. Don't rationalize anything else. No. Instead, you gotta take action now. And the first action, you need to take the first step. You think it's just that. Step, go.
Doesn't matter what you just did. Doesn't matter. Doesn't count. The count now is 0. And that's what happens when you wake up. Doesn't matter what you did. Doesn't matter how far you ran yesterday. Doesn't matter what workout you did yesterday. Doesn't matter you got a promotion yesterday. You wake up today, the count is 0. And that means it's go time.
This is for those who are leaving no one behind. Those who are in search of a new realm. It's a lonely journey. You're isolated. Those who used to keep pace with you will fall off. They'll see where their world ends and yours begins.
I said, what are you doing, man? You're out of your mind. Well, I don't understand what you're doing all this for. You know, that doesn't make any sense. But a person inside believes in what they say. I don't care what they think. Their opinion doesn't pay my fucking bills. Why do I give any value? I'm gonna stand up for what I believe in.
You gotta decide right now. Am I willing to fight every day? Am I willing to be called stupid or a dreamer or crazy or insane by all my friends and family? Am I willing to constantly be questioned by the people that I respect and care about my intentions and my work ethic and my drive and my dreams? Am I willing to deal with that sort of life to get the life that I truly want? If the answer is yes, you're gonna be good.
Your ability to suffer, endure, outwork must be greater. You must be willing to extend yourself to the limit with no guarantee of success. Every day, you must ask yourself, can I do enough?
Prove to yourself today, every day, that you can and will push harder than you wanted to, harder than you felt like pushing, past the point of fatigue and far beyond the point of comfort to that outer edge, to the limits. Do the extra repetition, run the extra mile, go the extra round, make the right choices, give the full measure. Go down swinging, give every day everything you've got. Embed that long-term goal in your mind, burn it into your soul. Think about it, write about it, talk about it, hang it up on your wall. Most important, do something about it every day. Every day, do something that moves you toward that goal, that keeps that goal alive and in nuts.
For once in your life, have some ownership, some credibility behind your actions and your words. Mean what you say, do what you say. Follow through for something in your life. One time,
Come on, Trav.
You will feel a high.
Lock the fuck in, baby.
Make sure you know all the times, hours, and days you sacrifice to be the best.
There are many people who have lost that fire in their eyes, who because of the experiences of life have said, no, I can't do that.
Mino's not in the stream.
Enough pain in life,
Oh my God, he might miss his streak.
in life that he can clobber you to the ground and kick dirt in your face, and you believe you can't do it. You believe that this is it for you.
Where did Mino go?
Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. You just got to quit tripping while you're in the process. Because the process is necessary. You may not see it now, but when it gets you on the other side of it, you're going to see exactly why it went that way. And you're going to be okay with it. But quit tripping during the process. Pull yourself together and quit tripping because you in the process. God is processing you. He ain't through with you. If he was through with you, you would not wake up in the morning.
The problem with society now is too many of us are under contract. Contract means when things ain't going right, I quit. When things ain't going the way I think they should go, I give up, I give in.
Most of you are not under covenant. Covenant means, look, me and you, if the company go down, we go down with it. We do not retreat. We do not give up. We do not surrender. And the reason why most of you are not successful is because every single time stuff not going your way, you give up, you quit, you let go, and people feel weakness. They feel it. You can feel when somebody's not committed, when they're not dedicated. And there's another level you get to when you go all in. Phenomenally skilled is cute, but it is a phenomenal will that says every time I get knocked down, I will get back up and I will succeed. I will not surrender. At some point, your faith got to be tested. At some point, you got to be tested by life. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to get you. But you can get yourself. You are given e-bricks in life. You make it for yourself. You will be tested. And how you face that test determines the rest of your life. The one mentality that you must have in life is that regardless of what's in front of you, you still must grind. I feel that most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half this I do, but still I grind. You will make it through blood, sweat, and tears. Now is your moment to prove to yourself that nothing will stop you. When you have fear, fear makes you sink in ways you shouldn't be thinking. When you have fear, fear makes you speak in a certain way. When you have fear, but when you have faith, you don't need the counts. When you have faith, you don't need to go outside. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many horses. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many armies. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many swords. When you have faith, you don't need to count no shields. When you have faith, you just believe and it'll happen. If you can just keep hope alive, you can make it. Because if you keep hoping, it is really safe. You just gotta transpose it into I hope this happens to I believe this can happen. Doesn't matter what's happening. Doesn't matter what people think. That has nothing to do with you. Here's what matters. Where do you want to go?
Okay.
You need to fucking work harder. You need to fucking discipline your mind better. You want to reach your goal? How to reach the goal the quickest? Be focused with your energy. Meaning, be focused with the mind. Don't lose the goal from the mind. Whatever you do, from the moment of waking up until the evening, whatever you do, keep the goal in the mind. This is the quickest way of making this goal become real.
That you need to do something, you do it anyways. You don't do it because you're motivated, you do it because you're disciplined. You need to let discipline be your guide, not how you feel. You impose discipline in a situation and you do what you're supposed to do. You don't feel like working out, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you don't feel like working out. It doesn't matter. It's not part of the calculation. Discipline over discipline.
The ultimate lesson here is this. Everybody's on their own path. And I don't want to judge someone for wanting to be free and easy. I just want you to understand that there's a cost to that. And the cost that you're going to have to that isn't going to come until later. Most people need to shut the fuck up and focus on that version of themselves they want to become and actually be willing to become it. And that's what's ultimately going to create the fulfillment that you're looking for. It's not going to be your cold plunge. It's not going to be your morning routine. It's going to be the work that you fucking do to become that version of yourself that is the exact version that you know you're supposed to become, and then being proud of it. That's what's going to create the fulfillment that you're searching for.
Hard work, dedication, sacrifice. I can do that all fucking day long. I can do that at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can outwork you. That's where I found greatness over there.
If you can't control your own brain, your brain controls you. Fuck. You gotta tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go and how you want to get there. You gotta control it.
You actually know it's worth it. That's why you're asking this question. You know it's worth it. You know it's worth it to have discipline. But you think there's an easier way. You think it's something that people can have. You think that when Jocko's alarm clock goes off, it's like, oh, just like I rise and I shine. No, it's like the pillow feels soft and comfortable, and the alarm clock is banging on your shoulder.
don't like it. But you know what? I know it's worth it to get up and get after it. You know it's worth it.
It says, oh, you don't feel good. Well, do it anyway.
Life is really a single process. It's all going on in your head. You know, so whatever you think you believe will very much shape your reality, both from what risks you take, actions you perform, but also just from everyday experience of reality. The more you judge, the more you're going to separate yourself. And you'll feel good for an instant, because you'll feel good about yourself. I'm better than that.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're just going to see negativity.
Fuck.
The world just reflects your own feelings back to you.
Takes discipline.
First part of your life, you learn. Second part of your life, you learn. Third part of your life, you return.
The process of self-discipline is like a muscle that you can grow.
The emotionally immature man seeks out motivation to do something hard one time. The emotionally mature man uses discipline to do something hard 1,000 times. Why is emotional maturity related to motivation and discipline?
Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, and it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. Discipline is infinitely more important. So no matter how you feel, get up and do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And that's discipline. It's not motivation. If you only did what you were supposed to do and you were motivated to do it, that's the chance.
Like an armor for your mind. Start to armor your mind. You know, it's like, okay, we suffer every day. That's what we do. We do stuff that sucks every day. So then when the suck stuff comes, you're ready for it. And that's how I started coming up. You know, I just started being very uncomfortable. And now it's like just a way of life.
There are several disciplines that you need to develop if you want to achieve your full potential. The first of these is the discipline of goals. This means that you sit down with a pad of paper, a pen, and ample time to think. You think through and then make a written list of all the things that you want to accomplish in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 years. You organize the list into the various areas of your life: your career, your money, your family, your health, and your goals that are important to you. Interestingly enough, if you can be clear about your goals and write them down, there's nothing that can stop you from achieving them. But if you're not clear and notice that you haven't written them down, there's nothing that can help you.
So when I first joined the Navy, I had to join the reserve because I couldn't get an active duty because I was so fast. So being a reservist, I got hired a lot of times as a weekend warrior. And the reserve work 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year. A lot of us live our lives that way. We can't work out without purpose. We need to get into our dress already. Summertime's coming, so we're looking all good. Our high school union's coming up, so we gotta lose weight. The biggest purpose in life isn't always it's how you respect yourself, how you look at yourself. That's an everyday journey. So every day you should be getting after it. You look at determination, self-discipline, you look at hard work. All these terms almost like we dread them. It's like a punishment. Those are the biggest words of all time as far as respecting yourself. Just look at this dread and punishment. Look at those words as a lifestyle. Set it off.
You're gonna found every moment, guys, with choices we make. Our character is defined by the choices we make on a moment-to-moment basis. It all adds up to the win. And don't give me that shit. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, how you play the game, all that bullshit. If that was so true, then why the scoreboard? Why do people give a shit and keep scoring anything? Fuck that, man. Always you'll win. Always you'll win. Sometimes you win and yield. But always definitely win. You know what I mean? You might not win today, but your efforts done today, even the failure stuff today, are all measured in results to no man later.
For those of you that have experienced some hardships, who give up on your dreams? No one could convince me by holding on, by continuing to push forward, by continuing to run toward my dreams. One day, I would have my own smoke shop. Ladies and gentlemen, from Liberty City, an abandoned building on a floor, never knowing my mother or father. It's a long shot. These
doubting you anymore. You won't have people criticizing you like that. You won't have people that don't believe you. And you won't have that fuel, and you wish you did. So learn how to use it, stay on the path, and recognize that no matter what someone says, no matter who it is that says it, the only way that you can lose on this journey is by giving up. And I know that sounds cliche, and I know that sounds oversimplified, but it is simple.
And I'm obsessed with being the best version of myself. And that's a daily thing, you know. And some days are better than others. Finding myself in a world where there's so many same opinions about yourself. And everybody's telling you who and what you are. You know, growing up in it, like, I've been doing this for 25 years straight.
Because if you do a thing in spite of yourself, is bravery. There's no such thing as fake bravery. If you do the thing and you're scared, that's bravery. If you don't do the thing and you weren't scared, that's not bravery, right? The same thing goes for discipline. Doing the thing in spite of not wanting to do the thing is discipline.
We're really strong and more people also. Break up the society, get the edge, own it, work for it, fight for it, caress it, give birth to it. With that comes whatever dream you want. It begins today, it continues tomorrow, and it never fucking dies. This is a separate place. If that, it's not you. Don't ever sell yourself so short to think that this is something that you can live with.
We got no more business to do. You told me you wanted to tour our presentation. I did it. I'm going home. But this is a resort. And I'm going home. Why? Because I can't get in trouble at home. Can't get in trouble at the crib. I can get in trouble at this resort. There's a lot of temptation at this resort. So I'm going home. Where it's okay to get into temptation at the crib. It's okay to get the top. I gotta come home and do this. I can't be doing that over there. And many of you are not where you're supposed to be, not because you're not gifted. You have absolutely no business.
But you set you guys on the rise, and you can't get worked up on the daily ins and outs, the struggles, and external factors that beat on your life. If you really want it, it takes work ethic, sacrifice, due diligence, sweat equity to get there. And you can get there. You learn to transform yourself from day to day. Discipline is in the gym, right? You go to the gym, you wake up at 5:30 in the morning, it's raining outside, you don't want to go to the gym, you get up, you wait, you go to the gym. Why? Because you believe in a higher goal. You do that over and over again. Small steps lead to big steps. Lead to the big picture of who you are and what you can be. All of a sudden, you look in the mirror, you're like, wow, that's what I look like. But what have you really gained? You gain a mental toughness, confidence of who you are, and you can take that lesson learned in the gym and transcribe that, and then off you to work, whether it's your social life, your marriage life, corporate America, building up from mailroom to CEO. Valuable lessons that are the bedrock of someone's character that are developed in the gym.
I'm training for the time that you get 2 o'clock in the morning call that my mom is dead and something happened tragic in life. I don't fall apart. I'm training my mind, my body, my spirit so it's all one, so I can handle what life is going on. And I did it. And if you're not physically and mentally prepared for that, you're going to crumble when you get promoted.
I usually get out. That is really to do that. Yeah, it's the main point because everyone wants to be Cristiano, but I think you will do that. It's a discipline. Discipline is not only in sports, but in your life. Everybody wants to do this is hard. Like you gotta do things that you don't want to do because it shows your body that your mind is the boss. That discipline comes from the self. It comes from when you make a decision to be disciplined. When you make a decision to be better. When you make a decision to do more and to be more. Self-discipline comes when you decide that you will make a mark on the world. And if you think that you're not disciplined, or you can't be disciplined.
I talked to a group of lawyers this week, and I got done. One guy came up to me, "Man, keep my feelings. 4 times the past 4. We're trying to start my business. I keep on failing at that." The whole time he was talking to me, I started smiling. The way he smiled So I'm obsessed with finding myself now after, and I haven't proven to anybody other than myself. It doesn't matter. You know, like Stephen Hawking, that's the last time I said it right. I mean, space is cool. Yeah. That's where I can see myself, man. You know, I was on a journey, just like you said. I mean, you couldn't say it was better. And so many people get it wrong. I don't get it. You can't, for me, I cannot help people. And there's a lot of cookie cutter shit out here. Oh, discipline. Wake up early, take a cold shower, fuck this, fuck that, whatever. It's all fucking bullshit. It's not. But what they don't teach you within the cookie cutter is like our mind has a fucking garage. And the garage, you can't put a garage and start playing that stuff. You can't put your car in there. You got boats, you got fucking kids' toys, you know. But if you organize that fucking garage, and you put everything that's right for stuff, you can put a car in there, you can put two cars, you can put bikes in there. And that's like with the mind.
Everyone says discipline is so important, but they never understand why. I'll tell you why. It's the strongest form of self-love. It's ignoring something you want right now for something better later on. Discipline reveals the commitment you have to your dreams on the days that you don't have it. You is depending on the current promises that you made to yourself yesterday. If you look at something at that stage of your ability, you've got to start it. You've got to push, and you can barely do it, and you want to make sure that you're not going to pull your arm out with muscle. But right on that edge, and that's the place of maximal gain. And that sense of meaning, that's what chaos and order. Too much order means you're just practicing what you already know. And then you stultify and stagnate. And too much chaos means you better look out because you're going to hurt yourself. You're pushing yourself to your limits. You stay right on that edge. That's where there's maximum meaning. And you're wired for that edges. So push it. Yeah. Well, one of the things I recommend to young people, especially true for people in their 20s, is that you should push yourself beyond your limits of tolerance in your 20s to find out where it is.
2020 is a perfect example of that. A lot of people lost businesses, lost family members. A lot of folks spend a lot of time in the hospital on ventilators. That should have caused a lot of demons in the brain. Folks see how much that work out. And they think they're running from demons. It's not demons. It's discipline. And I'm a disciple of discipline. You cannot run the demons. We always find you. Only way to get them motherfuckers is looking them eye to eye and making you bitch. That's the only thing that gets you through hard times.
I wish I could tell you something else. I wish I could tell you you're tired, go take a break. I wish I could tell you you're tired, rest for a year. I wish I could tell you that it's going to get easier. I wish I could tell you it's going to get easier. I wish I could tell you that if you just keep going, it's going to get lighter. The weight is going to get lighter. I wish I could tell you that, but that's not the truth. The truth is you got to find something within. You got to find something within, and that's got to push you, and that's got to elevate you, and that's got to drive you, and that's got to move you. And when you find out what your why is, and your why got to be deeper than you. When you find your why, you don't hit snooze no more. When you find your why, you find a way to make it happen. So let me just say this to you. If it was easy, boo, everybody would win the Rose Bowl. If it was easy, boo, everybody would be a national champion. Everybody would be a millionaire or a billionaire. Everybody's company would blow up. Everybody would get a 4-year degree or master's degree. Everybody would have a medical degree or a PhD or a law degree if it was easy.
Energy expelled. Value what we're doing. The belief in something. Hard work behind the belief grows into prosperity of something.
The younger generation, not everybody. So I gotta put it, people get their butt hurt. Not everybody. Most of this generation second they get talked to. You did this wrong, or they get yelled at. It's so easy to be great nowadays because everybody else is, most people are weak. This is a softer generation. So to be any mental toughness, any ability to get any fraction of self-discipline.
For an extended period of time, 5 or 6 years, every single day without missing a single day. I never got sick. I was in the water on Christmas, birthday, holidays, everything. It didn't matter. And the thought process behind that was, when you take a day off in the sport of swimming, it takes you 2 days to get back to where you were. So So when somebody is taking off on a Sunday, they're not back till Tuesday from where they were on Saturday. So I had that many days ahead of them. I was putting all of that, we would
Oh, yep.
all of this good work that we were doing, this hard work that we were doing, continuous hard work, and it was going to pay off at some point. So, we just kind of kept grinding.
And you can hear it now, man. I can yell when I talk to people, man, because I go back to those moments where there was no talent. It was just try again, try again, try again. And that sucks, man. It builds an anger.
When you develop the disciplines of leadership excellence, you will become a more powerful and resourceful leader, have more time, have greater self-confidence, and succeed at higher levels in everything you attempt.
I don't want anything that's not multi-hyphen. I want anything that I'm involved in, it has to have layers to it. How do you help? How do you educate? What's the leave behind? What blueprint am I leaving for the next generation? I got a nephew now, that is looking up at me constantly. Yes, because of height, but also because of the example, and he's mimicking everything I do. He's mimicking anything. I could say something, do something, I could sit a certain type of way. He's doing it too. It's crazy. So it clarifies your intention when you do things.
If you spend all of your time on highly productive tasks, by the end of the day, you will have crowded out all the unproductive activities that might have distracted you from your real work and from what's really important. On the other hand, if you spend your time on low-value activities, the reverse happens. Those low-value activities will crowd out the time.
Yeah. We didn't just wake up and grab a fucking shower, wash our nuts and then grab a coffee for some energy to go to work. No, we've earned some fucking energy. That kind of energy once lit never goes out. Well, you better get ready for this, man. Your other employees and shit at the house and those people you work with in those cubicles, they better duck and cover because fucking heat's coming in. And you earn, guys. You do that every single day. You repeatedly do. And anything you do. If you look in the mirror and you frown upon yourself, you created that. That's not an accident, it's a habit. It's like you look in the mirror and you smile. You see excellence. That's not an accident, it's a habit.
Get on up, Trav. Show me where you're at now, up.
Wow. If you guys do not do that, I promise you, your life will haunt you for the rest of your days. If there's potential inside you, which you know it's there, but you're too scared to tell anyone else about it, and you go on and on, get over and over, and the windows about to start to close, and you knew it could have been, but you never did it. I promise you, it will haunt you. It'll be more, dude. That fact, that you're afraid to do something, and you're too.
Oh, baby.
It's like you're trying to discover what your limitations are when you're in your 20s, so that you can hit that edge, so that you can sustain yourself across the decades. And so, yeah, because you're having too much fun, right? Too much fun. You don't want to be discipline. It's not fun being the 40-year-old at the singles bar, precisely. So you want to make sure that what you're doing is age appropriate, and you want to push yourself in every direction that you can, but you should be doing that with an aim. You're trying to make yourself into a better and more competent person. And so some discipline along with the fun is a good idea. So to take care of yourself and the people around you, that's a...
Self-discipline is a variable quality that anyone can attain through hard work and repetition. While this process may seem simple, it's not easy to do. Everyone can become a great leader, have better self-confidence, and achieve success if we continue to do the right thing in the right way.
The fact is that you can develop whatever qualities you consider desirable and necessary. For some people it will be easier, and for others it will take more time and effort. But each person has the inborn ability to shape his or her character and personality in a positive way by being clear about his or her future intent and determined enough to press forward through the difficulties, resistance, and setbacks that you will always experience. The process of developing discipline is simple but not easy. Nothing worthwhile is easy.
People are holding doors, but it's all these small things, these small disciplines. Why do you make the bed in the morning time? When I was in the military, I never forgot. It's like, why the fuck are we folding our shirt up this way? Why? Why am I making these hospital corners 45 degrees and then folding my bed back 6 inches the size of a dollar? Why am I doing this? All these small things that we do in life are building your mind up for discipline. And all those disciplines are wrong.
Well, you don't work out, you don't get a muscle, right? So I was telling you, this is daily practice like climbing. You don't do that. If you get up and you just have no discipline whatsoever, you're going to die of anything. The diets don't work when you don't do it. Actually, it doesn't work when you don't do it. But most of the people have some experiences that they don't shift. And once you shift those things, your whole life changes. But life is constant growth. My life isn't here for one seminar. My life is here for life. I work out, I train my mind, I train my body. It's not just depending on somebody else. I'm not even going to do it. Open up your own way. That's really what is meant to do. You can't
It's because you haven't yet decided to do this. It's because you haven't created that discipline. And when you already disciplined and a great form of courage, then any physical skill for you, the pain, or sacrifice compared to a life where you're burdened by a great
Everybody's on their own someone for wanting to be free and easy. I just want you to understand that there's a cost. And the cost that you're going to pay is the labor. Really, the truth is, most people need to shut up and focus on that version of themselves that they want to be. That's what's ultimately going to create the fulfillment that you're looking for. It's not going to be your soul plug. It's not going to be your morning routine. It's not going to be your journaling. It's not going to be your grounding. It's not going to be your granola lunch. It's not going to be you living in the fucking van. It's not going to be your therapy. It's going to be the work that you can do to become that version of yourself that is the exact version that you know you're supposed to become, and then being proud of it. That's what's going to create the fulfillment that you're searching for. And all of this other shit is just bandage it to try and fix something that you know is a real problem in yourself.
So there's a lot of pockets of weakness nowadays, and we try to fill a pocket of life. I did it for many years. So, I'm not here to call it. I go to the gym, talk to the people who train. He says, hey man, what are you doing out here? So I tell him, I said, what kind of workouts are you doing? I said, what workout are you doing? I'm climbing this mountain. So I never read anything. You know, I could barely read. You know? I wasn't reading back then. I watched a lot of movies. I was really big into visualization. And I always equated working out to struggle. And I struggled my whole life, but I ran through it. So I started realizing that I got to start facing the struggle, and I got to be mentally strong for the struggle. So that's why I started coming up like, I'm training for life. Mentally, I'm training for life. I'm not training for like to get 400 pounds. And I found out on my own is that through discipline, through self-discipline, through repetition, through tons of repetition, the same thing that you don't want to do,
on his purpose, or is he emotionally irritated? Well, I didn't sleep well, I had nightmares, so I'll stay in bed. I didn't sleep well, it's raining outside, it's cold outside, I don't feel good. Gee, I just woke up and the airplanes hit the World Trade Center, so I guess I have to change my pattern of life.
I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass. beginning, He's also the end. If God started it, He will finish it. Shout yes!
Man, I am so motivated right now for the next endeavor of my life. And I'm gonna try something new. And I'm gonna push it, push it, push it. At the end of my life, my tombstone, one thing it'll have on it, no fucking regrets. And that's a good life, man. So I encourage you, man, whatever that fear inside of you is, whatever you're, you can make up every excuse, making, so you can get everybody else convinced that you're not doing it for that reason, even though inside you know you're just being bullshit. Just let it out. Say, hey, you know what? I'm scared. I'm really fucking scared. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna before. You get behind you, and you go for it. Damn, you overcome that step. The next step being bigger and bigger. Next step, you go on top of the mountain, man. You only got one life. I'm gonna go for it, right?
Some people didn't understand. When I say I'm training for life, 2020 was a perfect example of that. A lot of people lost jobs, lost businesses, lost family members. A lot of folks spent a lot of time in the hospital on ventilators. That should have caused a lot of demons in your brain. Folks see how much they work out. And they think they're working for demons. It's not demons. It's discipline. And I'm going to fight those disciplines. You cannot fuck with demons. We always study you. Only way to beat them motherfuckers is look at my eyes and make them itch. Mindset's the only thing that gets you through hard times.
And your perspective is wrong. You thought you were just gonna have a dream and a goal, and you were just gonna wake up and just walk into sunset. You're like, dream, boom. It don't work like that. You have a dream, and then life helps you. People say, do you really want this? I'm gonna get it right in there. Do you really want this? You're gonna lose friends. Do you really want this? Your mama gonna be pissed when you write the book about your family. Do you really want this? Do you really want this? Husband's gonna ban me. People that you used to be like this with gonna think you bougie and don't wanna deal with you. That's just some hard out there. I'm paying too much. If I was gonna quit, I would quit in the abandoned building when I wanted to commit suicide and take my life. And I don't talk about that because I don't want to get around the idea. I should have quit when I heard my voice say, your mama don't want you. Your own daddy don't want you. And you're right. I got through that. So why would I quit over grade? Or F or grade? Why would I quit because I didn't do well on the masters? Come on. And so I'm telling y'all, you have come too far to quit now. You have invested too much to quit now. You have lost too much to quit now. Get a reward for your time.
You don't need motivation to get yourself up to go and do it. Make the promise small, build it up step by step. Know that you are going to have setbacks, and this is my favorite rule from James Clear, which is have it missed once is a mistake. Start a new habit. Never miss 2 days in a row. So ideally, go for a month, build it up. But after that, if you ever miss one day, go, okay, mistakes are going to happen. Tomorrow I double down. Tomorrow I go on time, absolutely perfect, and straight up out of bed, or I do walk the dog, or I do my meditation or whatever.
The more consistently you practice your chosen disciplines, the more you love and respect yourself. You will feel more confident, optimistic. You'll become more effective in every area of your life.
If you're a fucking hater, man, you see people just quitting through life. Like, you go back to Michael Jordan. They both born in 17. Jim Brown. Great running back. February 17th. I won my down. And as I started getting older, I realized, man, I can't even dunk a fucking basketball. Man, I can't. Fucking run right up my legs are off. I can't run a football. I'm not good at that. So that's when I started gravitating towards, like, the triathletes. People like that are in the book, just the normal everyday journals.
There's something that I know about. The God I takes called choosing your future is that simply this. Have you one thing bad enough to go out and fight for? To work day and night for? To give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for all that you dream and scheme is about it. And life seems useless and worthless without it. And if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you sacrifice for that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and tenacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern personality, if people cold poverty, famine, or self, sickness, or pain, or body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim, you can
reflection. If you don't like what you see in the morning, you've lost the will already. It's not even liking what you see. It's about looking in the mirror and you may start, man, I feel different. That reflection is not everything. It's a feeling you're supposed to get. So you have to, in life, once you leave your house, the war begins. In your house, you have some control. And that reflection in the mirror, you have to control that reflection in the mirror. That's how you start your day. Leave your house feeling like, okay, I can fight. I've established the mentality to fight. And all that comes from working out. It's not just from, you can't find that in the office.
Most people who claim to be perfectionists are not perfectionists. They're actually procrastinating because they're not doing anything. And so it just is a socially acceptable label because the real perfectionists feel this sickness where they want to itch their skin off until the thing's done, but they are trying to get it done. Whereas the perfectionist or the procrastinator uses that to say, like, I'm not sure, I'm just getting it right. But like the person who's an actual perfectionist, one wants to finish and is working every hour of every day on the thing and seeing progress towards it. Because if you don't know how your thing is getting better, you're not a perfectionist, you're just ignorant.
The barbaric life that I live, that you have to live, the almost obsession that you must have to be great, you can't put that shit in the book, yo. You can't put it in the book. You can't write it.
It has to be experienced.
It has to be experienced. So you can't even, if you experience it, to write it in the book, it would seem like it's too boring. Everything, every second of the day, he is trying to extract more from something. He's constantly distant, never going off the path.
Don't stop! Don't stop running towards your dream! It's very important as you hold on to that dream. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. There are rough times are going to come, but they will not come to stay. They have come to pass. It's very important. Don't say I'm having a bad day. Say I'm having a character building day. It's very important for you to believe that you are the one to make this happen.
3,000 feet, 3 miles. But I'm doing it every day. So the next day I'm out looking for him. Didn't see him. A couple days later, looking for him. Didn't see him. So here I am on the mountain again, climbing it. And there's a gondola that takes you up, takes you down. I'm going up it. I see a gondola. He's about 5 minutes from the top. I look at the gondola. I see him. Face pressed up against it. The window, in that mirror, eyes meet. It's coming. Look, when you take a motherfucker's soul, don't tell me. Be about it. Practice what you preach.
People in the world are the most because they have clarity on what they want. The more destructive their lives are, the more they're going to get it. You're a man. A man is only as good as his words, not his emotions. Emotions don't win championships. Emotions don't get abilities. Emotions tear it down. I'm not so emotions have to be your best. Stop it. Your and just be like it. Your responsibility is to come and defend the legacy. Because if you don't defend it, you won't be here 10 years from now. I'm not writing the book for myself. As a matter of fact, I told him, $400,000. I don't need 50-50. I don't need you to 50-50. I don't need 50-50. Because they put it on kids. 5 critical tasks. Very, very, very successful life. If you do that consistently, you can avoid the idea that you have to work 24 hours a day, and you can have freedom, and you can feel good about it without feeling stressed and guilty. Because
I'm going up again. These are feeling good today, chat. Who's that? You can come say hi quick. Happy 2 years. Hey, Panelito Peck Pop. Did you switch your name? Fuck yeah, bro. Welcome in.
If you have self-discipline, if you have the discipline to save your money and work hard and invest your money properly, if you have the discipline to manage your time correctly and not waste a bunch of time, if you have the discipline to exercise and eat healthy, you will end up with freedom. And it's counterintuitive, it's contrarian, but I've
Let's go.
seen this over and over and over again. If you want
by no means expert at this, but I do know a lot about living in the sewer of life. I've been getting a lot of emails from different loved ones about
100 pounds.
who have killed themselves. A next door neighbor 2 months ago, she just killed herself. Tons of veterans I know, they killed themselves. I got email 2 weeks ago from a family member, an 11-year-old boy killed himself from people at school bullying him. One thing about life is that people in life live alternate puppet masters. They exploit your weakness, and they love to walk you around life and own space in your head. One of the biggest ways to cut those strings and walk on your own 2 feet to your own destination in life is to build self-respect, self-esteem, self-discipline, all those things. Stay hard is not just about going to the gym. Stay hard is about going that extra step in your trip. We don't have videos. I made some decisions not to play video games. I made some decisions not to watch TV. I made some decisions. I want a better future for my kids than I had. What she did? She had me at 17 years old. It was a child raising a child. And it was something. Absolutely not. And we're going to set each one up to be better. What do you want? Not what do you want to get? You're a man now. Not
Wow.
what do you want to get? Not what do you want to receive? What do you want?
It's the path less taken. That's scary. But also, once you get through it, it gets really scary. It's everyone looking at you. Who saw that other person? Not the person you saw, but the other person is now free from chaos. The kid you are now stands there in a dominant force. Took the advantage of the time they had. And now took the reward of the seas they planted today and yesterday and days before. Then they prove the potential of big thing. No regrets. No wonders what if. Just damn sure proud and excited what's gonna come. What's gonna be. It's a good fucking day, man. Don't give all this credit to talk shit to you. You know, call you names and everything else. Don't let disrespect. Doesn't get a few degrees separation of true love that lives here.
You gotta be hungry. People that are hungry are willing to do the things that others don't do. Always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom until the bottom. I didn't do what I'm doing right now because it was hard. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard.
Oh, wow. Oh, fuck. We're feeling it.
Do you actually want to do this or not? Because if you actually want to do it, what's going to stop you? Nothing. And if you don't really want to do it, what's going to stop you? Just about anything that comes up. Just about any obstacle that gets in your way becomes an excuse. It becomes a reason. It becomes a rationale for not proceeding down that path.
How bad do you want it? Like all of this, yes, motivational bullshit, this video in itself, it always comes back to what's driving you.
How bad do you want this? Most people don't want it that badly, but I had this fire that I'm gonna be somebody.
You're gonna fucking fail. You're gonna fall. And in that process of you falling and getting back up, that's where you're gonna learn. That's where you're gonna build the character.
It's a habit of mind and character that you develop by practicing the quality of persistence over and over in every circumstance until it locks in and becomes a permanent part of your character.
It's drive, passion, and it may come from nothing. Like for me, there was no passion, no drive, no nothing. But I had this fire that I'm gonna be something. And it has to be there because on all those bad days and all those days you don't want to do shit, You have to be your own motivator, your own coach, your own trainer, your own everything. So to do that, you have to come into work or work with whatever your work will be, ready to go. Tired? I do it anyways. No support? I do it anyways. Scared? Listen, I do it anyways. Afraid of failure? I do it anyways. Fear of rejection? I do it anyways.
I stood up and did it again. Stood up and did it again. And I did it again, and I did it again all those many years ago. I did it when I was scared, and I did it when I didn't want to, and I did it when I was ill. And I did it when it didn't work well, and I did it when they didn't appreciate it, and I didn't a lot of times when I didn't know much what I was doing.
You don't build an amazing life or business or relationship by waiting for the perfect moment. You do it by showing up every day, regardless of how you feel, and you do it anyways. That's how you win the game of life, with the mentality of I do it anyways. Come on, man. Get up. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. The next day. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Keep going. How long can you maintain a positive attitude?
You're not only winning when things are going your way. You got to figure out how to win when things aren't going your way.
Being tired is part of the fucking game. So it's not a valid excuse. It's normal. It's a constant. It's part of being human. And if you want to be a high achiever, guess what? You're going to have to acclimate yourself to being fucking tired way more than you're not tired. When you're feeling sorry shit. Let me say that kind of shit. So for your soft people who are listening to this, don't put words in your mouth. I'm talking about your fucking family shit. I'm talking about the grind. The fucking grind. Your feelings have to go away. The difference between a champion and a loser is a mindset. Once you put your mindset in, kill them.
Up.
Ain't nobody gonna stop you. I want you guys to believe. Don't just listen to me. Feel me in your soul. Believe you can win.
When you're obsessed with something, it doesn't require discipline because you can't wait to do it again. Mike Tyson said best,
Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it.
You want to do the same thing again today. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
You expect it not to be hard. You expect this thing that you're trying to achieve not to be difficult. Every other time,
this is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness. There's no peace.
Because you got to bad guys to the best. The best paying big price.
You know, the other side of suffering is a whole other world that people have no idea that even exists.
The only way you learn in this world is through suffering. I don't care what anybody says. You got talent. You can do this.
Can't hurt me. Can't hurt me.
A real man is hard and nobody's watching. You put me in. You finally made it to the big league, and now you want to chill. Now you got the big head. Now you can't grind. It does not take talent. You don't have to be gifted. You gotta outgrind.
I wake up in the morning, I don't think, am I motivated to go do what I'm supposed to do? No, I don't think about it for 1 millisecond. When your own clock goes off, no thought about whether this is easy, whether this is hard, whether I want to do it, whether I don't want to do it. None of that matters. It's an emotionless, thoughtless discipline. When your alarm clock goes off, you get up, you get out of bed, and you go do what you're supposed to do. I don't care how it feels. I don't care if it's easy or not. It doesn't even matter. It's just a reaction, it's a discipline, and it's life. And that's the way I choose to live my life.
Do it sad, do it angry, do it heartbroken, do it miserable, do it excited, do it energized, do it happy, do it tired, do it confident, do it discouraged. Do it anyway. However you gotta get it done, make sure it gets done. That's what separates the winners from the losers.
Yes.
That's what separates those that get what they want from those that only talk about what they want. So whatever you gotta do, get it done.
You make sure you go to that shit. Don't let anyone tell you it's not possible. Don't let anyone tell you that's not practical. You make sure that you go for it. You're hungry, you want it, then get it. Get this shit. Don't let no one stop you. I went to a homeless shelter to get what I have now. I went to a homeless shelter. I struggled. I went hungry 3 nights in a row every week to get what I have. So don't let no one stop you, nigga. No one tell you what the fuck to do. You make sure you get it. Don't let no one stop you, alright? You're driven. The energy that you
just you. Greatest version of you? It's not the I can do anything version of you. The greatest version of you is the disciplined version. The greatest version of you is the version that has parameters. No, I don't do that. I don't drink that. I don't go there with these people. I'm focused. I have a prize that's in front of me. I know what I'm supposed to do, and that ain't it. I have to stay right here. Greatness is worth the sacrifice. Every tear is worth the sacrifice. Every setback is worth the sacrifice.
I'm going to read this quick, Panelito. I'm locked in, though, today. I got to get right back into it. Panelito says, in these 2 years, you've shown me how to never give up on pursuing your dreams, no matter what the goal. How to fight your way back to the top despite setbacks. How to keep going, even when life isn't easy, especially. How it feels to have a friend who always has your back and motivates you when you need it. And most importantly, how even if it's just a guy who isn't related to you, it still feels like he's your brother for life. And for all 24 months, I haven't even been willing to give you my follow. Happy 2 years, bro. Thank you, brother. Sincerely. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I can't believe Mino is not in here today. He just was in stream yesterday, Panelito, and he says, I have a 246, I think, stream streak. He's always in as a moderator when I go live. Like, he keeps it open. This is the first fucking day. It's been 2 hours, and he has not been in stream once. So I think Mino's losing his streak today. He must have exited out of the tab somehow. Something happened. I feel bad, but I'm getting right back into it. Happy 2 years, Panelito. God bless, bro.
Because greatness doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who bleed for it. Those who find a way when there is no way. Those who choose to rise again even though the ground beneath them keeps shifting. And you must understand, the ones who rose to the top, they were never special. They just simply refused to quit.
Possible you got some powers, some ideas, and your ability to do some stuff that you haven't even discovered yet. And I'm suggesting that it's necessary that you get outside of your comfort zone. It's necessary that you develop some new relationships where you can learn from people. It's necessary that you do reading, that you do research. It's necessary if you're already involved in some business that you don't be satisfied with where you are. You want to make it a day? It's necessary for you to constantly look at ways of getting better. Not only is it possible for you to have your brain, and it's necessary for you to challenge yourself to go after to get better and leverage relationships that can help you get to where you want to go, but it's you. The major key to your reaching your dream, your living up to your greatness, your making your contribution is you. Winners don't focus on not losing. Winners focus on winning. They make winning the goal. Today, I gotta win.
I don't care who you are. Life's gonna punch you in the face.
Life will take you to your knees. Sometimes you have to cry. Sometimes. That's deep inside. Especially because you don't have an obstacle to deal with. You have to trust. You can suffer or you can choose to do whatever you need to do to liberate yourself. Whatever you need to do to reinvent yourself. Whatever you need to do to overcome whatever you are stuck in right now. It does not have to be your residence.
You keep standing. No matter how rough the sea, you keep standing. No
Jesus.
matter what, you don't give up. You keep standing.
Why do I not have a stream streak? It doesn't count mine?
Ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know. Maybe Mino was just saying that. I don't know if there's a exclamation point that'll tell you, but I trusted him when he said it because I always saw him lurking in there, even if he wasn't talking. But today's the first day he's not in here. Who the fuck is that? Otis. Oh, with the raid. Welcome in. Nah. I'm not gonna excuse it. I'm gonna thank you.
But I'm gonna go all out.
I am fatigued. I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling all sorts of energy, sacral chakra energy, and I'm transmuting it throughout every chakra. I'm bringing it right up to the crown chakra, and then I'm channeling it, alchemizing it right into my fucking glutes. Here we go. Abductors. Holy energy. Oh, this pump is crazy. Oh, yeah, baby.
Too many of you worry way too much about other people and never let them themselves. You know how you get good at business? You know how you get good at your job? You worry about your You know how you get in good shape? You don't worry about how many reps your from the gym is doing. You worry about how many reps you're fucking doing. If you're gonna run a business, do you think I sit in the fucking back room and talk to my key guys about what everybody else is doing? No, I don't fucking care. I don't care what anybody else is doing. I care what we're doing. I care if we're making the calls. I care if we're providing value. I care if we're making the best product. I don't give a fuck what anybody else is doing. I care if we're doing that. And you know what? That's how you become a leader. That's how you become a leader. Because you're not following anybody else's lead. You're innovating a unique path of your own. When you spend your energy,
I saw the muscle mind connection. Oh yeah, it's been great so far.
You are setting
Let's see what we're looking like under this chat.
Time and time again. And this goes against what society is.
I know we've hit legs. I might do a little lats to finish this session out. Lats, abs, calves, or whatever. Let's take the pump cover off though. I'm gonna keep the sweatpants on. The legs are swollen, but they're probably not very shredded. Upper body's probably looking crazy though.
Nobody fucking cares. It doesn't fucking matter. That's why you don't see successful people hanging out with people like that. Because they worry about their own shit. They worry about their own actions. They worry about what they execute on, and they worry about how they can get better at it.
You should be grinding and you looking at the score. The score is what it is. The score ain't about to change because you looked at it. Keep playing the game. Keep grinding. Keep working. And let me tell you something. I don't know if I'm number one or not, and I won't go look at that list. Why? Because I'm too busy grinding. And some of you should be busy practicing, and you staring at yourself in the mirror. And many of you cannot get to your level of success.
Well, that's probably what happened to Mino. Mino's probably fucking asleep right now. He probably exited out of the stream last night. He was in there for the late night gaming.
Who cares what they say? Dominance. Who cares what they think? Dominance. Listen to me. Nothing succeeds like success. You want to kill your haters? You want to shut them down?
We're going to be cutting back on the gaming. Also, you got to be obsessed with the stretching, with the training, with the posing, with the training, nutrition, and sleep. Gaming once in a while, it's a great leisurely hobby activity and fun social gathering with some friends, some laughs, and it does have some coordination, some cognitive function, and you got to focus on accuracy, momentum, and there's skill, there's tactics, there's critical thinking, thinking ahead. It's the art of warfare, literally, in a video game, but it's still a distraction as well. When you are a professional natural bodybuilder, you can't help but think, what else could I be doing to improve right now? But there also is truth in this, and take it from me, I'm telling you this from my soul. I'm not making an excuse here, this is real. There is a time where doing nothing other than healing, existing is okay, and that's what this hustle grinding culture has embedded into us, to instill this thought that we're procrastinating or wasting time if we have to find a little bit of balance. And we get so scared of stagnancy, but I don't think that's the answer. I think you gotta understand it and not get too comfortable there, because when we lay around or sit around too much, that's where inflammation, tension, and stiffness in our cartilage, tendons, ligaments, our joints can build up, and that can cause immobility. It can fuck with our cognitive function and much more. But there has to be some sort of healthy balance.
It's really that simple. I don't have that natural beauty or that natural talent or this gift for creativity or intellect or humor. I don't have any of those things. But what I got is I will outwork you. When it's 45 on the treadmill,
that's what we're looking for right here.
When it's supposed to be 20 phone calls, I make 21. When it's supposed to be an 8
full,
hours a day, I work 9.
shredded.
Whatever it is, I always do one
Haley
more.
says you have 24 hours to save your streak if you watch the VOD, a clip of this stream, or if you are in the next stream before the 24 hours is over. I didn't know about this. So Mino might be able to save it. Somebody fucking shoot him a DM. It's at MINORAMIN. Somebody get a hold of Mino, Ramin. Or Raymond, I don't know how to pronounce it. Let him know. The streak is going to end.
How you do everything. If it's making fries, if you ain't making the best motherfucking fries every fucking time, guess what? You ain't gonna fucking make it. If you can't sweep the warehouse floor better than the next guy, you ain't gonna fucking make it. Because here's the truth. Losers always talk about how they hate to lose, but they don't do anything about it. But you know what winners do? Winners will do whatever the fuck it takes. Winners will show up and stay late every fucking day until they're winning. Winners will talk to anybody that can help them and take the lessons to heart and put them in play. That's what winners do. Losers talk about hating to lose. Losers say they hate to lose. Losers talk about how they want to win. Winners do what the fuck it takes. And that means beating the next guy. If you aren't going to work at your job every day and looking at all the other motherfuckers and thinking, dude, I'm going to beat the shit out of all of you, you don't have what it takes. Winners want to be the best. Winners have pride in being the best. Winners have pride in being dominant amongst their teammates.
You gotta kill. What's gonna separate you from everybody else? I do things that separate myself from everybody. The passion that I have, the grind that I have when I do what I do. I got a different motor. I got a different grind.
I'm always going to give it my 110%. That's the only thing I can ever say a solid day's work. If you guys do not do that, I promise you, your life will haunt you for the rest of your days.
From today on, you play whatever your best game is, you play that level every single time. It doesn't mean you're going to score every time, but you can always give 120% effort. You can't dictate what kind of game you're going to have. You can't dictate how your body is going to respond to moving around, but you can dictate your effort. Your dream come when you push. Ain't nobody gonna give you no cookies and ice cream. Push. It's alive. It's inside. How do you know you feel it? You dream about it. You eat it, sleep it every day. So push. Just push past the fight. Push. Don't quit. Push. And you push your way to success.
We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to get right back into it. I was thinking about calling it, but not yet. It's a regroup. Regroup, and we're going to fuck shit up. Regroup and fuck shit up.
Don't give up and give in. What we do with the pressure is we say, I gotta take it, I gotta take it to another level. You get a breakthrough when you fight. That's the hardest part, because the breakthrough, that last 10%, is all mental toughness.
It's time to unwrap the potential you can be. It's within you. And the people that have risen to that level were no different than any one of us. It's just they believed it, and they're willing to work their keen ass off to get it. It wasn't about the potential, it wasn't about the genetics, it was about the perseverance, and it was about being the hardest worker in the room.
What are you playing this game for? What's your passion? What's your drive? What's your purpose? What's your purpose for playing this game? Why are you doing what you're doing? If y'all gonna be great on that field, you gotta have a why. You gotta have a reason for why you do what you do. You are phenomenal. You are beyond measure. I need you to act like it. No alarm clock needed. My passion wakes me up. I ain't need the clock in 20 years. My passion wakes me up. My drive wakes me up. My determination wakes me up. My ability to be, do, and act whatever I want, it wakes me up. What wakes you up? What drives you? Why are you playing this game? Is it just a game? Or do you eat it? Do you sleep it? Do you drink it? Have you possessed the game? I ain't about to miss this opportunity. I'm about to give everything I got. And I will know if I don't get another gig, it won't have anything to do with the fact that I didn't put everything on the field.
You have to want to work. You never get better if you're not willing to put in the time.
Most people think, well, I'll be successful if something happens. I'll be successful if I win the lottery ticket. Look, you're not going to be successful if you don't demand it, if you literally don't stake a claim to it and say, this is mine, it's important, you're not going to have it. People need to know you for one major thing first. He works. He produces. The guy's there every day. The guy's pushing and shoving. Because the truth is, no matter how good your ideas are, how good your art is, or how good your skill set is, if you're not working, man, if you're not vibrating at a frequency that people say, my God, how does that guy do all that? 10x levels, massive action, tremendous work ethic that's just a muscle now, and it's just a discipline in your life, and it's a normal way, you're not going to get in that top 10%. Success is your duty. It is your obligation and your responsibility.
A person with passion always stands out. The world is so full of average. But once you have passion and a sense of energy in your life, it distinguishes you. When you're passionate about something, it isn't reasonable, but you do it anyway. Passion will take you where nothing else will ever take you. It'll give you that decided edge. It'll help you to stand out.
You gotta love it. It's gotta be what you are supposed to do. You wanna sing it even though they want to invite you to Carnegie Hall? You gonna sing to anybody that listen to you, including singing to yourself. You gotta write even if no one published your book. Write because that was given to you to do. You do what it is you're supposed to. You're supposed to build something. You're supposed to create something. I don't know how to do it. Learn. Do whatever's required. It's you. It's on you. You got to make that happen. Nobody's going to bring it to you on a silver platter and say, here's your dream, manifest it. No, it's hard. Yes, it's hard. It's difficult. Yes, right? And
I got to take a shit. I know I just took a break, but now I got to shit. So, yeah. This is awkward now.
The only thing you care about
Be right back.
through to the other fucking side. No matter what it takes. You just gotta keep searching, keep fighting, keep hammering, keep failing, keep trying, keep getting back up again, and stop at nothing to reach it. I will never quit, because if you quit,
You're done. I will never quit. I will persevere and I will thrive on adversity. My team expects me to be physically harder and mentally stronger than our opponents. I will be physically harder and mentally stronger than anything that comes against me, my family, my business, my brothers, my sisters, my team. I will be the one that is physically harder and mentally stronger, and I will work to maintain that position. You won't be. You have got to make a decision in your life. You have got to make a decision about your fitness. You have got to make decisions about your business. You have got to make decisions about your marriage. You have got to make decisions about your kid. Because you know what? Your only other option is to crouch in stagnant fear like a coward and potentially die and potentially put the lives of everyone who depends on you in jeopardy. And the reason that Chad Wright is sitting here right now talking to you is because Chad Wright mustered whatever strength that he had left to claw his way back onto his freaking feet and pony up. That no matter how many times I was knocked down, that I would muster enough strength to get back on my feet and get in the fight.
Life is going to give everybody a bad hand. No one's going to leave here without being tried in life. Will adversity make the strong stronger or the weak weaker?
But how do you keep going? Why do you keep going? What is it that will make it worth it for you? When you want to give up and things are working against you, to face the rejections.
What makes you get up when you fall down? What makes your mentality change if there's a great situation or there's a bad situation? How do you dictate that based off the level of pain? Because I think that's what we're getting in trouble at.
That's why many are called, but few are chosen. Because everybody won't get the beat down. Everybody's not willing to face rejection. Everybody won't take the controversy. Everybody won't take the heat. Everybody won't hold themselves to a higher standard.
Because see, pain is tricky. Because if you don't control pain, it'll control you. Until you learn how to figure it out, until you learn how to tap it on the back and say, I know you there, but I'm built to deal with you.
Make a declaration to yourself. Declare all-out war that you're going to get out of this rut. I'm bigger than this. I got me here, I can get me out of this. And I'm getting out. I'm not going to be a volunteer victim. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back.
We must find a way to push through pain because there's something greater on the other side of it.
Life gonna whip your butt. Life is gonna bully you. Stop whining. Stop crying. Nobody cares. Be demanding. Let it hit you, but don't let it punk you. All I'm saying is don't quit. I didn't say don't rest. I didn't say don't recover. I said don't quit. Mentally, you ain't got to take off. Mentally, you can stay connected. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. I can, I will, I must be demanding. You must have patience and engage in consistent action.
Even if no one else believes that you can do it, even if the odds are stacked against you, even if your chances of survival are slim to none, say to yourself, no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it.
Go get your doggone stuff, and don't let nobody tell you no. You go get your stuff, and you go get all your stuff, because God gave you that stuff, and they don't have a right to take it from you. In spite of what's going on right now, in spite of the hardships that we've experienced, it's worth my going at it with everything in me. It's worth giving it every fiber of my being to bring it into reality, to express who I am. I got to sing the song I'm supposed to sing. I got to do the work I'm supposed to do. It's possible you can have it, in spite of where you are right now. That's not important. And it's necessary that you go at it with everything in you. You don't take it lightly. You go at it, and you take responsibility for making it happen. And you own up to the fact it's going to be hard. So what? I'll do it hard. Sometimes you might be defeated, but to you, I'm going to get it. And I ain't leaving none of it behind. It's mine.
Stop thinking, worrying, looking over your shoulder, hoping for some easy way out, and just do.
How desperate are you for what you want? You want it as bad as breathing? You want it as bad as anything you ever wanted in your life? And if you calibrate it at the highest enough levels, what I found is the people that are the hungriest, they find a way. When you're desperate, you find reserves and reservoirs of ideas, talents, and a strength that
that you don't know you have when you find yourself in a desperate situation.
Either you get knocked down, you get back up, and you get back up, and you get back up, and you continue to throw shit against the wall. Because you believe in the purpose, you find value in it. That was Michael Jordan. He said, I failed over and over and over and over again, I failed. And that's why I succeeded.
And so I need you to walk out there. No more 50%. No more. No more 50%. No more. No more 70%. No more. I want us at 85 to climb. If you're at 80, I want you at 90, and I mean moving rapidly.
I need you to give me that 120. I need you to give me that everything you do. I need you to start giving me that 120 and everything you do. Bring it all together. Bring all the energy, all the passion. Bring it all together and dominate.
Success, guys, is a very, very lonely road, man. Very few people are willing to endure pain, the sacrifice, the due diligence to be successful. It's an uphill battle. And along that road, you're not going to see too many friends. You're going to see your shadow most often.
When everybody is against you or don't believe in you no more, it's a lonely feeling. They look at you with that look and say, why don't you try something else? Why don't you give up? There will be times when you will feel alone and you will feel deserted, when you'll feel weak and you'll doubt yourself and other people will doubt you and you ask yourself, am I crazy? People are going to think you're crazy. And sometimes you're going to think you're crazy. You're going to question yourself. It's hard to pick yourself up when you experience setbacks and people don't see the vision. And no one else believes in you. That's going to happen.
But we all have a choice. The choice is you can let the outside noise affect you or drive you. What's it going to be?
You can experience enough pain in life that it can clobber you to the ground and you believe you can't do it. You believe that this is it for you. No, it's not.
Don't you quit. Don't you quit. You do make a difference. You do make a difference. As weak as you are, as tired as you are, as many mistakes as you made, you do make a difference. There is something they would lose if you were not there. There was something that they would miss if you were not there. You do make a difference.
You don't have to force yourself or motivate yourself to think negatively, to be depressed, to hate somebody, to want revenge, to want to get back at somebody, to beat yourself up over the head, to feel loaded with guilt. You don't have to make any effort to do that. Your mind is on automatic. It will do that by itself. But if you want to begin to move into your own personal greatness, if you want to begin to really enjoy a happy, successful, healthy life, you've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it.
You need to make it a habit to start every fucking day validating yourself. Because life is a marathon. And this might be a challenging leg where you're like, I'm just going to throw in the towel. I'm not going to do that thing. Hell no.
You've got to focus on you. And as you convince you, as you sell yourself every day, you will begin to see a difference in the things that you're doing. Telling yourself every day, here I go again. And I got what it takes. This is my day. And nothing out here is going to stop me.
My back is up against this motherfucker every day, and I gotta go that way. And I don't give a fuck who is in front of me. They're not gonna stop me.
I want what all other men want. But when the opposition hits, when the challenge hits, when the pain creeps in, when the uncertainty creeps in, when the cuts, when the scars, when the bruises come, I just wanted a little bit more than they wanted. If you dare to be great, if you dare to do something that you've never done before, if you dare to go to limits that you've never went to before, they will remember your legacy forever. If you are still alive, there's still room for improvement. There's still room for growth. There's still room to grow and be better.
It's not going to be easy when you want to change. It's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you go all out.
We turn tragedy into triumph. That's what lions do. Lions don't cry. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time. You go by the gazelle. You hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. It takes guts. You gotta dig down deep and cut it out. Keep on going again and again and again. You've got to be willing to face rejection and no again and again and again. Defeat again and again and again. And every time life knocks you down,
out, and when people tell you crazy, and when people tell you stupid, and when people tell you can never get done, you stop dreaming and you go back to knowledge.
People are gonna laugh at you. But let me tell you, I believe in revenge like Frank Sinatra. He said the best revenge is massive success.
You must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas. Unquestionably, take that leap of faith. Trust yourself and believe and know within yourself. And don't doubt in everything in you that everything is going to be all right. I dare you to use your imagination. I dare you when you're broke to use your imagination. I dare you when you're rich to use your imagination. I dare you under every single circumstance. Keep dreaming. Keep looking at your dream. Keep focusing on your dream. Keep going after the dream because that's where true success is.
You know you could do more. You know you could be more. That's what's driving you crazy. All your excuses are lies. The truth will set you free. The truth delivers discipline.
But the truth is, you have time. You have the skill. You have the knowledge and the willpower and the discipline to get it done. Don't really want to work out? I work out. Don't really want to hammer on a project? I hammer on a project. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed? I get up and get out of bed. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights. Sprint the hill. Work on the projects. Get out of bed.
Anybody can do the they want to do when they feel like doing it. Anybody could show up to work and give 100% when they're in the mood to do so. But what happens on the days that you don't feel like killing it? What happens on the days you don't feel like going to the gym? What happens on the days that you don't feel like getting out of bed? Because those are the fucking days that are going to define where you end up in your life. Nobody wakes up in the morning every day of their life fired up. The reason I'm successful is because I execute whether I have the fucking fire or whether I don't have the fucking fire. And that's discipline. That's discipline to do the that you don't want to do because you know it needs to be fucking done.
To do something away from the normality of what you've been doing. Why not try it, man? Shock the system. Get out at 4 in the fucking morning one day. Just one day. And go for a fucking run. Commit to one day. And see how you feel. As you're jogging it back in around 5 or something. As your neighbors are still asleep. Well, your day's already provided something for you. Mentally, you'll feel like, wow, man, that was a fucking lie. When everybody else says, no, this is not comfortable, we shouldn't do this. You say, yes, motherfucker, I'm going to introduce myself to it.
When we talk about regret, I can 1,000% guarantee you that how you feel about your life at the end of your time here is going to come down to your ability to cultivate discipline. It's going to come down to you developing the ability to do the things that you don't feel like doing because you know that it's the right thing to fucking do.
Because we are, or we repeatedly do every day. Therefore, excellence is not an accident.
Yes!
But a habit.
Aristotle,
It's habitual. It's in us every single day. The people that are top movie stars over and over and over again, they're not lucky. They train it to win it, to earn it, over and over again.
You gotta do your best work when you're at least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta stick it the f up and do it.
Going and working out, eating steak. That stuff is all habit forming too. I recommend you form some disciplined habits.
You are not where you want to be, not because you need any more gifts. You don't need nothing else. You need to discipline yourself. You need to learn to tell you no. You keep talking about everybody else, you can't tell no. You can't tell you no. You can't tell you stop. You can't tell you quit. You got to get to a point where you're disciplined, and you need to learn to check yourself. And I want you to say, the reason I'm not as amazing yet because I hit the snooze.
The legs are definitely growing tonight, chat.
The reason why I'm not amazing right now is because I couldn't.
What a great session. I switched shit up drastically today. So happy I did. I'm going to go into calves. Those fucking kettlebell burnouts there with the hip circle. Oh my God. My glutes, chat.
And they misfire all the time.
On fucking fire. With the mule kicks, the abduction, the squats. I'm changing up my squat approach. I used to like to prove that I don't know. It wasn't that I was trying to prove something. I didn't know. I didn't know better. And maybe it's the older you get, you got to switch it up. Or maybe it's just my luck and my injuries over my career. But I have found, especially recently, that going to parallel with my squats, whether it be free weight, barbell, or whether it be a Rhino, belt assisted, or whether it be a safety bar squat, going ass to grass, it just puts curvature. Instead of here, you round out that fucking L5, and that's exactly where it was curved. That's exactly where my sciatic nerve is pinched in the past. 4 sciatica flare-ups, physical therapists, electric stimulation, constant inversion table, hiking mountains just to regain my fucking balance and strength slowly. So you got to learn lessons, not allow ego to take over. You stick with your soul. You never retreat. You never go and chase endless lustful desires or escapism or gambling or fucking gluttony. But you can't allow fear to paralyze you mentally. But you also can't allow ego to paralyze you physically. So I'm learning that going to parallel, which I did today, and I did free weight, and it felt fucking great. And I didn't even tell anybody this time. Sometimes I let the world know, so I never know. But I had to crawl again to the bathroom the other night. And I like these stories because I come back from it, and it teaches me something. I'm like studying my own body and the way different muscles work and different stretches that loosen me up and when certain time periods, when to have heat, and you have to have temperature regulation and cold therapy and fucking cupping therapy and natural inflammation relief, etc., etc. But yeah, I crawled again to make a protein shake, and it was the most humbling experience again of my fucking life. And today I still worked up to 256 pounds free weight for reps, like 10 reps. And I could have went more, but something in me is like, slow the fuck down. It's not about the numbers. Show. Full control. Get the glutes down. Boom, right there. You're hitting that fucking lower glute and hamstring, and you push up with the glutes, keeping everything tight. Don't come up like this. That's the worst fucking thing you could do, is push up. You're pushing up with your lower back. If you're doing a good morning, yeah, like you're going to keep a Romanian approach and stiffness in that L5. So you could do it like this. But it's a completely different approach. It's a completely different movement. With the squat, there's no need to go ass to grass. There really is no need. With a lunge, I think it's more essential to do full range of motion. That is a suitable movement for our body, to be further, to get that heel way back, even to get that dorsal flexion, get your toes spread out and go to the top of your foot on the ground. Pull your knee as far as you can back, almost like a full front split if you have that capability of flexibility. But with the squat, unless you can really push your ass back and keep that spine straight, which is possible, but I'd recommend keeping a lighter load. And if not, going to parallel, you're hitting. Once you've accumulated that muscle maturity, all that dense, thick, lean muscle mass, going to parallel is full range of motion. Or a tiny bit past. Hello. Welcome in.
When it's showtime, when you find when you find breath that you don't have, when you find energy that did not exist, when you want this thing as bad as you want to breathe, but you ain't got no.
It's a good set. Who's that? Yo, Julie Juleza. Hello, hello. Yep, that's a lesson I learned the hard way, going too heavy. Yeah, most of us have learned that lesson. Sometimes that's the only way. You can have a 60, 70-year-old incredible mentor who tells you to fucking lower the weight and slow the fuck down, focus on angles, getting your knees way out, doing those Jeffersons, getting on a leg press and putting your fucking legs in different positions, close, this angle, super fucking wide, and driving the knees out. You're going to hit that adduction deeper than any adduction squeeze machine. So there's these very intricate, small movements that we can incorporate. And most of the time, like I said, we have to learn the hard way. But if you can hear it a certain way, if somebody who's already been through the trauma, literally trials and tribulations, deep fucking pain and trauma that most can't even fathom, and they would have retreated years and years and years and years ago. It's the truth. It's not ego speaking, it's soul. The shit I fucking have overcome, the shit I've been through, the pain I've had to experience. It is a miracle that I'm still so passionate about this. It makes me know that this is fate. This is purpose. This is passion. This is what I'm destined for. Panelito says, next set after this, I'm getting ready back into it. The right way to push your body up back to start position during squat is you have to push with your glutes. Yes, that's what I was saying. Drive right up with that lower glute and hamstring and your knees, and most importantly, your feet. Yes, that's most important. I agree. You got to keep that balance distributed. Unless you're on some sort of slant board, you should always focus on full balance between all your toes. I recommend spreading your fucking toes out. That's why I got these toe shoes on, because that's our natural balance, most balanced aligned position. So you spread your toes out, have a slight 45-degree angle, and it doesn't matter if you're doing a Jefferson, you're just hitting different muscle groups. But there's Tom Platt style, you can have your heels together, you're just going to be hitting more quadriceps. So it's mainly focused on which muscle group you're trying to target. If you're a power lifter, sometimes having that routine where you stand in the exact same spot, you have the same breathing technique, you rub your fucking earlobes, you have somebody who smacks your back, you have to have that ammonia hit. There's all these little tiny things that can get you in such a routine as a power lifter to where it feels like you're just riding a bike, and then you gradually throw on a 2.5, and it's like you're getting a PR every fucking month. In the beginning of your journey, your central nervous system can take it, your spine can take it, your sciatic nerve isn't compressed, but you need to control the ego, you need to slow down, focus on full range of motion, focus on form. Tuck, I don't do squats, but I know how to do it. Fuck yeah. Those 2.5s add up, man. Yes, they do. I wasn't saying you didn't, Panelito. I'm just explaining to people in chat. Let's get back into another calf set here. I know you know how to squat. Not everybody needs to squat. I've considered stopping deadlifts and squats a lot of times, but something brings me back to them. I like them. That's a big part of it. I actually enjoy them.
You have a will that was given to you
putting on some sort of like calming music. I'm gonna keep going. Oh my God. Proper squats have fixed my life the most out of anything in life. Amen, bro. They're helping me a lot right now. Low bar squat is king because it just helps you do all the other squats. Yep. I didn't even have to train front squat or high bar, and they went up like 100 pounds because just doing low bar. Agreed. I think that's what I did today is low bar squats. They felt great. Okay, what was I gonna put? I'm gonna put like dolphins. Man, I really like dolphin sounds. I don't want the whales though. And this one's only 33 seconds. Just give me dolphins. Okay, this one might be good. Dolphin singing. Oh my God. Tell me this isn't peaceful, chat. Okay. I'm gonna lock it in. Oh shit. Okay, just endure and focus. I'm going through a lot now. My body is craving protein hard. But something in me's like, says we gotta do calves real slow and focus. Oh my God, I can feel every fiber in my calves right now. I think we coexisted with dolphins in Atlantis. Fuck. Fatigue is crazy when you get strong though. Yes, I agree. One day you feel borderline crippled, like actually crawling to the fucking bathroom and to the refrigerator. And then another day you feel strong, capable to bear any load. It's fucked up, to be honest. It doesn't make sense. But you're right. Definitely can make a lot of people quit and confuse them. Yep. Yeah. Why do you think people give up, Mr. Dolphin? Listen, I'm not a dolphin. We know this. I just like the sounds. They're peaceful. And dolphins are friendly. They may like bop you with their nose, but they're not going to come eat you like a shark, okay? And although dolphins aren't like penguins in the sense where they believe in monogamy and intimacy. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I think it's true actually. It's not true. It is true. Dolphins are a mammal that have intercourse for pleasure. And I'm not saying this is right as human beings, but we shouldn't judge dolphins. We shouldn't judge dolphins. They're just out there in this big, vast ocean, jumping out, living. And they got all these submarines and ships and big ass whales. 5 grams of creatine says just started to learn what actual recovery is. Same. After years of 4-hour to 10-hour sessions, posing every single day, chronic masturbation. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also not. I'm just emphasizing for effect. You need to learn balance early. Moderation is part of a champion's mindset. As crazy as that sounds, it needs to be some sort of oxymoron with extreme intensity, but also embracing the times of healing, tranquility, serenity, balance, and recovery. Because if you're always in that alpha mindset of growth and intensity, you don't give your central nervous system enough time to actually calm the fuck down, and your cortisol levels are all out of whack, and it's producing so much stress. You're stress eating, you're snacking constantly, so your digestive system never fucking stops, and it's moving and working even when you're sleeping. You constantly just hearing noise, and there's such a thing called noise pollution, and everything you hear isn't noise pollution. And study this on your own if you think I'm just making shit up, but I'm not. I am the guy who goes out into the woods often. I know a thing or two about noise pollution. So, when we quiet ourselves from society, literally get ourselves out of the matrix, get even away from traffic, it allows our thoughts to actually slow down. And that in itself starts to regulate our nervous system, starts to ease anxiety, starts to give you this sense of calm, and that puts you in a frequency to heal. I truly believe this and know this to be true. All right, where am I? Oh my God, bro, you're writing a fucking paragraph. My first year without low bar squat, without deloading. I saw you one time ago. I just loved your vibe. Hey man, what's up, Snappy? Snappy Gator. Sense of moderation, sense of proportion, sense of forward motion. Yes, I just kept going on, but then at like month 11, I was like, why do I feel like garbage? It's something I gotta push through. Yup. Did that for like another month and started losing strength and everything else. Oh yeah. Sometimes it's not about pushing through. It's about strategic disengagement. Not a tactical retreat. Strategic disengagement. I had to research and ask ChatGPT, fuck AI, and tell them everything. For them to tell me that I was supposed to deload like half a year ago. Absolutely. And I still go for half a year straight again before I learn my lesson. Yep. But feeling like you need to deload is one of the shittiest feelings, because you're actually confused on what it is. You're like, I am just getting older, or I gotta get used to it, when it's actually, yo, stop. Yeah, your body, that's why I say listen to your intuition, rather than a set schedule that you or a coach or fucking anybody wrote for you, you can't always just stick to this fucking piece of paper. Because your body, you need to listen to your intuition. There are times where, yeah, mobility is going to loosen things up and per se lubricate your joints, tendons, and get you warmed up properly to train. But like you said, there's times where your central nervous system, your energy levels, your body is so fatigued, it needs a day, 2, maybe even 3 days after a crazy fucking leg day to really fully recover and come back and train at your best. So trial and error is key. It's not following what somebody else is doing, because what works for them isn't always going to work as well for you. Those 2 days I would get small spikes of good energy and think I could go again, but then dipped huge in energy. But after 4 days, I was like, oh man, I feel good now. So just like my body rests until it's good. Yeah. Again. A lot of it is in our fucking head. This is facts. But we need to find the distinct difference between the fear of injury and actually going too far. I gotta take care of something real quick, chat. I'll be right back. Alright. Oh, shit. Let's finish up. I gotta do something. Yo, there's definitely birds in this too. Those are not dolphins. No, we're not lazy with this. We're passionate about it. I gotta make myself take rest days. Like you said, when our body's screaming, our intuition's like, listen, we need a day. Or just some steps, cardio, dynamic, active yoga, stretching. It all adds up. Okay. Protein smoothie after this. Last set. All right, chat. I'm calling it. We got to take care of business. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the engagement. Thank you for the raid. Panelito, thank you. I got to go too. Wish you a blessed evening, bro. Bach Moskin. I remember that. Yo, creatine. I love you, brother. Love you all. Take care, guys. Stay shredded. Keep fighting the good fight. Keep sacrificing what needs to be sacrificed. Stay away from doom scrolling, endless procrastination, and junk food. God bless. Have an amazing evening.